Hello guys, I hope you all are doing good. I am Vaishali Khan and we are discussing the digital circuits. Today in this video we are going to talk about the various operations on the number system. Right, so we have already talked about the binary number system, the decimal number system, hexadecimal number system and the octal number system. So we are going to talk about the four operations, the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division on all of these types of number system. So I hope you remember how you do the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division with the decimal number system. So I hope we can skip that part and then we will move towards the binary number system. So addition of binary number is the first thing that we are going to see. So now if I have the binary numbers, we have only zeros and ones. So only four possibilities are there. That is 0 is added to 0. When 0 is added to the 0, output would be 0. When 1 is added to 0, the output would be 1. When 0 is added with 1, again the output would be 1. When 1 is added with 1, the output is 0 and we will be having 1 as the carry. Right? So this is how we can add all the possible combinations in the binary number system. Then we have the subtraction of the binary number. Again we will be having four possible combinations. 0 is subtracted from 0, we will be getting 0. 1 is subtracted from 1, again we are going to get 0. 0 is subtracted from 1, I am going to get 1, and when 1 is subtracted from 0, I am going to get 1, but 1 as the borrow as well. So here in this case I will be having a borrow, right? So now this is the example based upon our combination of the operations. So first we are going to see the addition operation. In the addition operation, let's see, this is the first number and this is the second number. 1 1 0 1 1 is added with 1 0 1 0 1, right? So when 1 is added with 1, we know what is the output. We have 0 as the output but 1 as the carry. Right, so again we have 1 which is added with 1. Again I will be getting 0 but 1 as the carry. So 1 is added with 0. When 1 is added with 0, I will be getting 1 as the output. So 1 again will be added with 1. So again I will be getting 0 but a carry 1. Again we are getting 1 plus 1 which is 0 but 1 as the carry. Now I have 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 will be 0. Now when 0 is added with 1, I will be getting 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1, but we had 1 as a carry as well, right? So this is how we will be getting the addition of the two numbers. Now coming to the subtraction. So now here when 1 is subtracted from 1, I will be getting 0. When 1 is subtracted from 0, I will be getting 1, but it is borrowed. This 1 is borrowed from here. So 0 is left because 1 was borrowed here, 0 is left, and here I will be having, so instead of 1 I can put 0. 0 minus 0 will be 0. 1 minus 1 would be 0. Now 1 minus 0, it is 1. This is how simply I can do the addition and the subtraction operation. Now coming to the multiplication operation with the binary number. So now when 1 is multiplied with any number, I will be getting the same number as it is back. But when 0 is multiplied, I will be getting all zeros. So here we have 1 1 0 0 1 multiplied with 1 0 1. So when this 1 is multiplied with this number, I will be getting 1 1 0 0 1. Right? So when 0 is multiplied, I will be getting all zeros, right? But now here again 1 is multiplied, I will be getting 1 1 0 0 1. Okay, so now what we have to do? We have to do the addition. We all know how the multiplication happens. So 1 is gone over here. It is added with 0 and 0, it is 1. 0 plus 0 will be 0. 0 plus 0 plus 1, it is 1. 1 plus 0 plus 0, it is 1. 1 plus 0 plus 0, it is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1 and 1. So this is how simply we can do the multiplication, right? So only one thing you had to remember, 1 multiplied with anything, we will be getting the same number, and 0 multiplied, we will be getting 0. Now coming to the division operation. In the division operation, we have this which is divided by this number, right? So now here this is the number. If I take 1 as the quotient, so we will be having 101 over here. Now what we have to do, we have to do the subtraction. So 1 minus 1 will be 0, 1 minus 0 will be 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0. Here we have 0, right? So now again we will be having, because 100 is lesser than 101, we will be taking 0. So here I will be having 0, right? So I will be left out with 100. Again I will be calling this one, and now again I will be having 1, so 101. When it is subtracted from this, I will be getting 0, 0, and when 1 is subtracted from 10, I will be getting 1 as the output, right? So now here I will be getting the 100 as the remainder and 101 as the quotient. So this is how simply you can do the division as well with the binary number. Now coming to the octal number system. In the octal number system, the first thing that we are going to discuss is the addition and subtraction, and for that I will be telling you one trick. So in the octal number system, we can represent the digit from 0 up to, so I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like up to 7. Right, after 7 we don't represent 8, after 7 we have 1 0, then 1 1, then 1 2, up to 1 7. After that we have 2 0, 2 1, 2 2, up to 2 7. After we have 3 0, 3 1, 3 2, up to 3 7, right? So now if I have the decimal equivalent 8 is represented by 1 0 in the octal number system, 9 is represented by 1 1 in the octal number system, right? So let's observe this. We have 4 plus 2, 6 is represented by 6 as it is. We have 7 plus 5, 7 plus 5 is 12 in the decimal number system. So this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, this is 10, 11 would be 13 and 12 would be 14. So here we will be having 4 but 1 as the carry. So 4 plus 1 will be 6. So this is how we are going to get 646, right? So you convert it into the decimal number system, you see which number is equivalent to the decimal number system, and this is how you can do the addition and the subtraction. Now again for the subtraction, we have here 1 2. What is 1 2 over here? 1 2 is representing the number. This is 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 2 is representing in the decimal 10, and 4 is subtracted from 10, we are going to get 6. Right? So here because 1 was borrowed, here it was left with 6. 6 minus 6 would be 0. 4 minus 2 is 2. Right? So this is how simply we can do the addition and subtraction in the octal number system. Coming to the multiplication and the division with the octal number system. So now here, if I have this 7 over here, 7 is multiplied with 1 and I will be getting 7 as it is. Now here 7 is multiplied with 2. In the decimal equivalent, I am going to get 14, and the 14 is represented over here as 12 was 10, 12 was 10, 13 was 11, 14 was 12, 15 was 13, and 1 6 is 14. So we represent 1 6 as 14, right? So here we will be having 1 as the carry. Now here we will be having 7 into 3. 7 into 3 is 21 plus 1 as the carry is 22. 22 in the decimal, but I have to represent it in the octal. Either you convert 22 decimal to octal. Now you are very pro in converting 22 decimal to octal. When you convert, you will be getting 26 numbers. So 2 6 6 7 you are going to get. Similarly, you can multiply 3 to 1 by 4 and you are going to get 1504. Now what you have to do? You have to do the simple addition of the octal number. 7 is added with 0. We are going to get 7. 6 plus 4 is 10, and 10 is represented by 12. So here we will be having 2 and 1 as the carry. So 6 plus 1 will be 7. 5 plus 2 will be 7, and 1 as it is. This is the way by which we can simplify our calculations. Then we have the division. 3443 is divided by 7. So now 7 is multiplied with 4 and I am going to get 28. But this 28 is in decimal number system. If I need to convert 28 into the octal number system, it will be represented by 34, right? So here we will be having 34. Now I will be taking 4 as it is, and I will be multiplying with 0 because 4 is lesser than 7, and then again I will be calling 3, and now 7 5s are 35 in decimal, but 7 5s are 43 in octal, right? So you either convert 35 into octal, right? Or you see what is 7 into 5, right? So this is how you are going to do the division operation. Okay, the remainder is 0 and the quotient would be 405. Okay, now coming to the addition and subtraction of hexadecimal number, the same trick we are going to use. Like if I have 1, 2, then we have up to 9, then we have A, B, C, D, E and F. After F we have 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2 up to 1, 9, then 1A, 1B up to 1F. After 1F we have 2, 0, 2, 1 up to 2, 9, 2A up to 2F. So this is how we have the octal number system, right? So F represent the number 16, 1, 0 represents the number 17 in decimal, right? So now coming to the addition and subtraction, B84F is added with 0A53. So F plus 3, so either you can move from here, F plus 3 is going to give me 1, 2, right? So here we will be having 2 and 1 with the carry, right? After that we have 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10, 10 is represented by A. Then we have A plus 8, A plus 8 will be equal to 1, 2, right? So if you move from A and you move 8 position, you are going to get 1, 2, here you are going to get 1 as the carry, and B plus 1 is C, right? So C to A2 is the answer. Now if I subtract the same number, B84F minus 0A53, if I subtract 3 from F, I am going to get C. If I subtract 4 from 5, right, it is not possible, so I will be taking a carry. Okay, I will be taking a borrow and I will be subtracting 5 from 1, 4 and I will be getting F. Here I am left out with 7, again I have to take a borrow. Here A is left, what is left over here? A, right? And here we will be having 1, 7, right? So 1, 7 will be subtracting, A is subtracting from 1, 7 and I am going to get D, right? So this is how you can get the subtraction as well. A is coming as it is, ADFC is the answer. Coming to the multiplication and division of the hexadecimal number, so B84F is multiplied with 6. When F is multiplied with 6, I am going to get 5A. So A is represented over here, 5 is going to the carry. 6 into 4 will be getting, the answer will be, if I add 5 and multiply 6 with 4, I am going to get D. So this is how you can use this chart, you can multiply, you can find out the equivalent number, right? You can represent F with number 16, you multiply with 6, then you can convert to the hexadecimal, right? Or you can use directly the chart. Answer will be 451DA. Coming to the division, so now in the division, B84A is divided by 6. So first of all, I will be taking 1 as the quotient. I will be subtracting it from B. 6 is subtracted from B, I am going to get 5, and then I have 8 over here. Then I multiply it with E and I am going to get 5, 4, right? So then I take 4 over here and I will be taking the quotient as B and I will be getting 4, 2 and I will be left out with 2A. So 2A is when multiplied with 7, I am going to get 6 multiplied with 7, I am going to get 2A, and the result and the remainder would be 0. So this is how you do all of the operation on all of the number system. You are very pro in the decimal number system, so I didn't explain it. So if you have any doubt in any of the point and any of the concept, you can put the doubt in the comment and I will be trying to resolve your doubt as soon as possible. I hope you like this session. If you like it, please push the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends and also give me your feedback. Thank you so much.